happened. My network has failed completely. I'm trying like to come back for this live. Like I can't, I don't know. I don't know what has happened. I don't know, but I know I have network issues and it has refused completely to go back to live. I don't know. Shaka, shaka. So I'll be here shortly. I'll be here shortly. I don't know what has happened. Thank you for liking. I don't know. I don't know what has happened to my other live, though I know I have issues. Marlon, thank you for coming. I don't know what has happened. Lights are off from where I am, so I had to purchase bundles. But again, I'm trying to get back to that live. It's just telling me reconnecting. You're still learning these things. Thank you, Fiona Eunice. Thank you. So where were we? Where were we? I've even tried. I've moved from where I was. I've come to this place to look for network, but nothing, completely nothing. I don't know what is happening. So I had to, but you can still continue with the conversation. Marlon, I left when Kavi had told you sorry. Yeah, and I'm just here to say, Kavi, thank you. And I'm also here to echo on what Kavi has already said. Receive hugs, eh? That wasn't easy. Kavi, thank you. HD, thank you. I don't know what has happened. I don't know what has happened to the other live, but I know we don't have lights from this end. So the Wi-Fi X, I have to purchase bundles so that I can continue with the live. But while trying to get back to that live, it kept telling me reconnecting. I've catch, and then so we were talking about 16 days of activism against GBV. And Sijechoma bet, I have to do what I have to do. See, it has refused. Pauline, the other one, I don't know what has happened. So we are continuing. The network has failed me from the other end. We have to keep this moving. We have to keep this going. Marlon, Kavi, hi from Marlon. Now we have to greet again. Hey, Kavi from Pauline. Host, I'm here in the bush. It's okay, Pauline. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for giving this this live a thumbs up. I don't take it for granted. The fact that the other one has failed, you're still here with me. I don't take it for granted. So so Marlon was saying something. I can't even remember where we were, but it's okay. We can pick it from where we left. Pauline Lifestyle, hello from Marlon. Marlon, hey from Pauline. And all of you, hey. Thank you for coming. So 16 days of gender-based violence against women and girls. And my question was, when we talk about gender-based violence, we do think of women and girls, but what about the men and the boys out there facing the same, and they are doing it like silently? They can't speak out. They can't say what they are going through. Hi, Dagma. How are you? Welcome, Dagma. Welcome. Please give this live a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. 5 million people in the building. 2 thumbs up. But thank you all for coming. Hello, everyone in the chat. Hello, Dagma. Hope everyone is doing good today. Yeah, personally, I'm doing good, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you for asking. So I was saying we normally think of women alone, but we forget the boy child, we forget the guys out there. And I said, for we women, like I just love how we are, because I might meet Kabi, Pauline, Vivian, Bungiwe, and then we'll talk about everything and leave nothing behind, and even express how we feel. But with guys, it's opposite of us. I don't know, but we should normalize. We should normalize allowing our men to speak out. For guys, like when they meet, the topics that they do talk about, food fix, etc. But finding guys talking and maybe telling the other guy what he is going through, I don't know. Maybe if you help me. Hi, Dagmar from Kavi. Hey, Dagmar. Yes, and as we chat, we can also connect with each other. If you don't have someone here in the chat, you can grab them, go connect with other people, get to see what they have installed for us in terms of content creation. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. Hello, Kabi Kie from Dagmar. Thank you. Thank you, Dagmar, for coming. Thank you for your support. I don't take it for granted. To everyone who is here to show some love, be blessed. I love you right back. Mwah. Blessings. So, the main purpose for this particular day is basically to raise awareness about gender-based violence and also to advocate for the elimination of all kinds of gender-based violence. It can be at your workplace, it can be at home, because even nowadays, I believe like people are being violated at their workplace, and tomorrow the world will be celebrating Human Rights Day. In Kenya we'll say siku ya kutetea haki za binadamu, human rights. Hey Roslyn, how are you mama? How are you Waingo? Orie? Karibu sana, karibu sana, karibu sana Roslyn. So, I was asking this. We normally talk about the girl child over this, the boy, okay, the girl child. Even the boys, like, they feel like nowadays. Do you feel the same, Marlon? And maybe the gents, HD, how do you feel? Like, do you think, like, women have been as it's us? So, do you think, like, the boy child has been left out? Do you think so? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Do you think so? Hello, Roslyn from Dagmar. Hi, Dagmar. Hello, everyone from Roslyn. Roslyn, thank you for coming. And Imlam Waingo, thank you. Thank you for coming, Mama. Thank you. How are the babies? And how are you? And how are you? This is the second live. We started the first one. Network issues. We are here. Second one. Yeah. There are no lights over from this end. The power is off. So I'm planning to stay shortly, maybe for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then I call it a day. Dagmar received greetings from Kavi. Fiona Eunice, thank you for staying. My sister, how are you, by the way? You're so quiet. What do you think about the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence? Oh, we slept at 4:30 a.m. We're just waking up. Hope you had a peaceful one. I know it's not easy at the moment. It's not easy at the moment. Fiona Eunice received greetings from Dagmar. Receive greetings from Dagmar. Receive greetings from Dagmar. Dagmar is my good friend. Dagmar, you're based in, is it in Canada or? I'm not sure about that, but receive greetings from Dagmar. Yeah, you can also connect with one another. If you don't have someone, grab them, grab them, grab them. Connect, link with each other. Yeah, and let's move together as one. So, Roslyn, why Ingo? What's your take? Do you feel like the boy child has been like, hey, Patila? Hi, Patty. Hi, Patila. How are you? Welcome, 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 welcome. That was late at Roslyn family. Yeah, Roslyn has a small baby over there. I know the struggles. I'm not a mom, but I understand the struggles that mothers face, especially when having those young ones. So, Pauline, ensure you have some rest. Ensure you have some rest. Patila is in the building. Fiona is in the building. Marlon Kaviki is also in the building. You can go check her out. She has amazing reviews on beauty products. You can go visit her, check her out, support her. Party building. Well, I guess thank you for coming, my sister. How are you? How are you, Wele? How are you? In Belgium, Europe. Okay, Dagmar, I didn't know that. Thank you for that. So Dagmar is from Europe, Belgium to be specific. And then Dagmar Roslyn is telling you that she has an infant. Patila received greetings from Marlon. Oh, I hear you at Roslyn episodes. That will change. Yeah, it will. Motherhood struggles, eh? Okay. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for staying with me. I don't take it for granted. This is the second live. The other one, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it, but it is what it is. what it is. Marlon and Vivian received greetings from Europe. Dagmar is saying hello, Marlon. So Marlon, where were we? You are you in the bush? Where were we? You were giving me stories and I was loving them. So where were we, Kabi? Kabi, we can do a recap. The other live, I don't know. I don't know. What's your take? Well, Legas, Fiona Eunice, Dagmar, Roslyn also. Uh, we were talking about 16 days of activism against gender based violence. And I believe when we talk about gender based violence, we think about women and girls. But again, nowadays, men are abused and they're silent about it. Like they don't speak out about whatever violence that they are going. Hey, Pauline is still in the building, and Pauline was also with us. Pauline with the ninja account. Pauline will show me wonders. So, I was asking this, and especially to the guys, have they ever experienced like the gender based, especially with the men? Have they ever been abused also, maybe at workplace? And we know with men, it's so funny. We are used to like guys approaching us. Nowadays, they love the way the world is changing. Even if you're a girl, you're also free to tell a guy how you feel. But again, you have now those ones who overdo it. They will even go to that extent of forcing themselves on the guys, therefore abusing them. And then the guys will be like, how will I even go and tell people that this is what is happening to me? Will they even believe me? We have those stigmas. We have so much going on. So that's what we were trying to talk about. And as we also celebrate, or rather being in that mood of the campaign of 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. I'm gonna go to have lunch. I will be back a bit later. If you, it's okay, Mama. It's okay, Dagmas. Go, 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 go have your lunch. Go have your lunch. And thank you for stopping by. We should start by teaching out young boys that it is always okay to speak out. Yes, Fiona, I agree with you. It is okay to speak out. Because I believe we're all human beings. We have feelings. The same feelings that we have when maybe we are abused, God forbid, it's the same feeling that the guys also have. So it is important we normalize such talks. It is important like we normalize such conversation, especially with, let's say, if parents are also there, normalize such talks with the guys, the boys, when they're still young, tell them it's okay when you face this, then it's good you speak about it. And then we'll end up also curbing this stigma thing. I'm still here. Thank you, JD. Thank you. Thank you. The first live Kimeniramba. I'm here once again. Fiona Eunice received greetings from JD. Dagmar, yes, Fiona, 100%. Yeah, I also agree. See you, Dagmar from Roslyn. Dagmar is waving us goodbye. We have JD, receive greetings from Roslyn. Marlon says, men until they become abusive, then we become a center of discussion. Wow, that is deep, Marlon. That is so deep, very deep. That one is so deep, eh? What do you think, ladies in the building? What do you think about Marlon's? Marlon says, I'll repeat it. Men are always left out until they become abusive. Then we become the center of discussion. The boy child. I've heard a lot of that, Marlon. People saying that nowadays the focus is on the girl child, the guys are left. And I also believe the society has set standard that men should be strong, men should be, I don't know what, men, you don't have to cry. Do you cry, by the way? I was having this conversation with my students, and hey, where I think I'll just sit them down and hear them argue out. One of my students was telling me, like, I cry how? Kwani mimi ni mwanamke? Am I a lady to cry? And I was like, don't men also have feelings? Can't they cry? Even if you're hurt, like when you cry, your tears has to go inside your stomach. Says who? We need to normalize that. We need to normalize that. Back in the days, men are taught to be strong. Yeah, exactly what I was saying, Fiona. That's why they rarely speak out. And when maybe someone says, like, how do you come out to the public and tell people that yesterday my wife beat me up? Hmm? I was following this I really wanted to do this. Let me tell you, there was a time I was doing a feature story, still on gender-based violence, but I didn't want to focus on women because I know we are most affected, yes. But again, now this other gender, what about them? So I think we should just normalize speaking out on the same. JD received greetings from Fiona Eunice. Thank you, my sister Kavi, for staying. Roslyn received greetings from JD. I love you all. Thank you, JD. We love you too. Mwah. And then host, let me stay in the bushes as I have. It's okay. It's okay, Mama. It's okay. Okay, have your lunch, please. Have it also on my behalf. I haven't had any, but I'm going to have after this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm on the bush, my good fans. Thank you, JD Patila. I'm going to leave you running. I'm going back to sleep. It's okay, Patty, and have a peaceful sleep, eh? Have a tight one. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. Fiona, it's right, and I agree with you. We should really normalize guys speaking out because it's so sad. Mental health, by the way, it's so sad. And I was even sharing with my friend yesterday. I've seen this guy back in high school. Me, I went to mixed school. So I went to mixed school. So I used also to interact with the guys. So this guy, we were just saying hi, though he was one class ahead of me. But I'm looking at my deskmate status. He has posted a picture of this guy and he's saying rest easy. And I was like, wait a minute. You mean this person is normal? And he was like, yes, he's normal. Was he sick? He wasn't sick. Then what's the problem? And then he told me that he had depression. And I was like, this guy, they're well off. What could be the reason behind like him being mentally disturbed to an extent of him not being there anymore? I had so much questions and I love matters health. Let me tell you, health is just here. And when you talk about mental health, I also focus on the guys because to them, like, the way Fiona said, men are expected to be. Thank you, JD. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, JD. Thank you. Like we said, the men, they have to be strong, they have to be. But again, do we care, like, to ask, how are you feeling? How was your day? Like, they go through a lot, but I think they lack people to tell them, or rather, someone just to ask, how was your day, Marlon? What were some of the challenges that I think when we normalize doing that, things will just be okay. Let me switch this on so that I can see when the lights are back. For me to know when they are back. Yeah. So, JD, host, I love your braids. Thank you, JD. Thank you so much, my sister. If Uncle Skit is here, Biwe nampenda. Yeah, Uncle was here, but when he comes back again, I'll tell him that you love him. Mapenzi, mapenzi. It's okay, JD. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll be celebrating Human Rights Day to mark the end of 16 days of activism against GBV. GBV, the theme of this year is invest to prevent violence against women and men. But I'm also here, women and girls, and I'm also here to say, in as much as we focus on the girls, it is also important we check the boy child, we check how men are faring on and get to know because we should normalize such things. Oh, men do cry, but I never shed. Oh. Men do cry, but I have never shed no tear over stupidity. But I'm glad the part that. Have you ever cried, Marlon? Me, I had this conversation with my students, and the the feedback that I was getting, where someone was even telling me that, my dad, even when his dad passed, he never cried. And I was like, hey, why? And then he was asking me, I can't cry. Why should I cry? Why should I cry? Why should I cry? Hi, Myron Jesus. How are you, my sister? How are you? Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for the thumbs up. Kingsley Atuba, hello. How is Nigeria? How is Nigeria? Thank you so much for coming. So, Marlon, me I've seen, I was even telling them this example. 2019, then 2019, we lost our grandma, my dad's mom. And I saw my dad at his weakest. My dad crowed. I even had to shed now. See, I was also crying that moment that you're saying the last goodbyes to your loved one. I just told myself, is that my dad being at hey because the relationship that they had. So what I did, I just wiped away my tears and went to where my dad was, gave him that hug, and told him it's okay. Because, me, I've never seen him that weak. Mm-mm. I've never seen him. And I just felt happy because I saw him like expressing how he feels at the moment, which is okay. Like that, my friend. Thank you, Kingsley. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Nigeria is fine today. And Kenya, it's also fine. The weather is okay. It's a bit sunny, but it's okay. So, Kingsley, I'd like to hear from you. Have you ever cried? And is it okay for men to cry? Is it okay for men like to express how they feel? Today I was basically talking about the 16 days of activism against GBV, gender-based violence, and I was saying, in as much as we talk about the gender-based violence against women and girls, we also have like men going through the same. So I don't know the state in Nigeria. Are there cases of men being abused by women and then maybe keeping quiet? And what's your take on that, Kingsley? That's what you're talking about today. Marian Jesus received greetings from Kingsley Atuba. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for staying with me. I don't take your support for granted. I'm here shortly. This is the second live. I started the first one and then had network issues, tried to reconnect back, but it backfired on me and I had to finish what I started. Marion Jesus, Kingsley received greetings from Marion Jesus. Marion Jesus, what's your take on that? What's your take on that? Because the theme of this year, 16 days of activism against GBV, the theme is invest to prevent violence against women and girls. And I was also having, like, I had this conversation. People are just arguing, yeah? Like saying men do not face GBV at work. Do men at work? Let me now bring it down to workplaces. Do you like face GBV at work for the men? Because I know we have also, in as much as we are ladies, we also have those ladies who will throw themselves at guys and then play the victim when, let's say, maybe you wanted someone, you're a lady, and then the guy is not interested, the feeling is not mutual. So you figure out, how can I pin this guy down so that he can look like the bad guy, The bad guy. So some say that men do not face GBV, and I was like, what are you talking about? They do face. It's only the fact that they don't speak up doesn't mean that they're not facing the same. So I'd like to hear. Hey Dunya, how are you? Thank you for the like, Dunya. Thank you for the like. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your support. I don't take it for granted. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're free to interact with anyone over here. You're free to go check them out, support one another. Yeah, and let's keep pushing. Thank you all for coming because you're also helping me in terms of watch hours. I don't take it for granted. Thank you, Dunya. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Kingsley, what's your take on that? I see 5 million people in the building. Thank you all for coming. So, I don't know, but I just felt that urge to talk about this. It's okay for men to normalize speaking out such stuff. In as much as the GBV, the most affected people are women, I believe men are also affected by the same. But yeah, Dunya, thank you. I'll check you out. I'll check you out. And I don't take that for granted. Thank you for showing love and support. I really appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Pauline, thank you for staying, my dear. Pauline, you haven't said anything. You are working? I'd like to hear your thoughts on the same, Pauline, but it's okay. If you are busy, thank you, because I appreciate your presence here. I really appreciate your presence, Pauline. I really appreciate your presence. So, yeah. So I just felt that urge maybe to get to interact with the guys, though there are few in the church, but get to hear their views and their thoughts on the same, because out there, rada 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 ni chafu. I'm here, darling. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you for staying. I also want to hear your thoughts, Pauline. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think as we come to an end? Because I think this is the last day. Tomorrow will be now the 16th day. And 16 days of activism against gender based violence normally starts. It's the campaign normally starts every 25th of November. So it started back last month, 25th of November, and it is coming to an end. It is coming to an end tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be celebrating. Tomorrow, hey, tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be celebrating what? How is it called? Human Rights Day. Pauline, haki za kutetea binadamu. So tomorrow is the day. Uh-huh. Boy, let me read this comment. Marlon is saying, I cried when my first child was born. It was tears of wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's a good one, Marlon. That's a good one. I think kama ungekuwa Kenya, if you were in Kenya, I would have invited you to have a talk with my students, because whatever comments that I heard them talking, especially the guys, and I was like, it's okay when you cry. Kwani, what's wrong with men like expressing their tears, their feelings? And he was like, no, me, I can't. And then the other one told me, but it's okay, I can cry, but not where people are seeing me. I'd rather go to a room, hide myself, than cry, and let it out. And then I'm here, darling. It's okay. I'm here in the bush. Thank you, Kingsley. You're farming. What are you farming? Real life. Hello. Good morning, everyone from real life. Thank you, real life, for coming. Thank you, real life, for coming. Thank you, real life, for coming. Let me give you a jacket so that you can connect with other people. Oh, here, thank you. Nilian, thank you. You're not late. You're not late, Nilian. Thank you also for coming, my sister. Thank you, Nilian. Nilian, what's your take? What's your take? What's your take on okay, Nilian and real life? I'd like to brief you on this. So we are talking about 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. And when we talk about gender-based violence, we think about women and girls. And my question is, what about the guys? What about the men and the boys? And I brought it down. Have you ever experienced like gender-based violence, especially at workplace? I don't know your take. You can share your thoughts on the same. And what's your thoughts or your 2 cents on maybe men expressing how they feel, crying? I don't know. Real life hello from Nilian. Nilian's greetings from Marlon. Real life blessings from Marlon. Yeah. Yeah. So, and I was sharing this because I had to note it down. Someone said, men don't face GBV at work, home, etc. And me, I actually differ with that. The fact that men like don't speak about such things doesn't mean they don't go through it, and it's okay. Like, we check out on our men, get to know how are they faring on, how was work, what are some of the challenges. Like, through that, I believe we'll be able to normalize such talks. We'll be able to allow our men also to be vulnerable, express how they feel, and we also get to know them. Let me read this comment from Pauline. Pauline is saying, my opinion, I feel bad for men. They're never supported by the society, and some of them are going through abuse. Yes, they're going through abuse, Pauline. May I agree with you? You know, the person that said, I also had to note it down in my diary that day. Today I had to carry my diary to school. It's normally at my house. So somebody said, men don't face GBV at work. And I was like, what are you talking about? These people are going through GBV. They're silent, and the fact that they're silent doesn't mean they don't go through them. For us, like I just said, Nelian, when we meet with you, Nelian, I maybe meet Pauline over there, we will talk about everything. We'll talk about the guy that we just met, we'll talk about do what, etc. But with guys, when they meet, they will talk about the guys that will talk about I'm actually laughing this comment, Marlon. Tomorrow, I don't know what has come over me. Tomorrow, and I'm not even a Kamba. I'm from Western, but saying tomorrow, hi. Okay, so the fact that with guys when they meet, they will talk about a lot of things, but they won't talk about how they feel. They want to talk about how they feel. So I think we should normalize that. Kavi, thank you for staying, my sister. Marlon, hi from Nilian. Real life is saying blessings to my beautiful peeps. Love you all. We love you right back. Real life. Kavi, thank you. Tomorrow you have tomorrow you have my name. Pardon me. I'm so sorry. Slip of the tongue. I was at Lati's live one day, and I saw how EK was like telling him the tongue twisters, the Swahili ones. And Lati was really struggling. So I laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. Let me not spoil. But I have something cooking. Real life received greetings from Kingsley. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for the love and support. Yeah, thank you. Receive blessings, huh? Blessings. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for the love. So I was saying, actually, when women face, like, let's say, gender-based violence at their workplace, they fear, like, how am I going to talk about it? But nowadays we have those ones, so when they face it, they can't entertain, they'll just speak it out. And when men do that, especially at workplace, let's say you're at your workplace and maybe a lady's throwing herself at you, sometimes we tend to also entertain. And I love what Marlon said. He reached at a point where he couldn't entertain the stupidity, and he had to end whatever that was happening. That was a nice move, Marlon. Nice topic, Pauline. Thank you, Pauline. Thank you for that, my dear. Yeah. So with men, sometimes that urge to say no, it becomes difficult. But again, I think it's high time when we say no, it should mean no. Not say no when in real sense you're meaning yes, and yes when in real sense you're saying no. Yeah, 6 million people in the building. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. I know I'm the only one now left. My students are gone because the power is off and they were editing. So they're tired, they had to go. So I think I'm the only one. And the way I'm laughing, the other time I was here, someone came and told me, hey, see, you were talking. And I was like, well, talking is my nature. Pauline Lifestyle, greetings from Kingsley. Ethnics. Hey. Marlon, I'm about to ban this one again. Can also lead to abuse in general. I was about to ban that. The way I've said tomorrow instead of tomorrow. Ethnic tourism can also lead to abuse in gender-based relationship, especially in and Marlon, you have big you have baby English over here. I think I have to look at this one because this time it's new. Let me note it down. I have like to check its meaning. Yeah. It happens. Marlon, I have to check this out after this. Uh-huh. Belinda, mods and chat. Thank you, Scorpio. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the thumbs up. Kingsley received greetings from Pauline. Marlon, I have to check these. These are the other term, so as to understand it. It's new to me. Belinda and mods and chat. Greetings, okay. Greetings, Kingsley. From real life, greetings to you. And thank you all for coming, 4 people in the building. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for your support. I don't take it for granted. I don't take it for granted. I don't take it for granted. Yeah, and you can also connect with one another, get to know in Pauline's. When you got Pauline's, you'll get to know what she has installed for you. She does more of cooking. She loves cooking. She's Kenyan, based in Spain. Grand Rising. Okay, Mama Scorpio. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting this lady over here. Yeah, I'm also working on my watch hours. I used to think like I'll just sit in front of a camera, come up with a topic, discuss, and then I walk out. And then I realized that sometimes you have to come out of your comfort zone. So I had to. I didn't like figure out to some point I'll do these lives. Yeah, but I'm grateful. I'm just taking one step at a time, see how it goes. I'm just taking one step at a time. So, Mama Scorpio, where are you from? Thank you, Mama Scorpio. Thank you, Scorpio, Mama. I keep on interchanging. Entertain? Where? I don't know. The cookies that I've eaten are the one making me. Oh, you are from North Carolina. Thank you. It's good to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nowadays we are taking international flights. Personally, I'm from Kenya. Yeah, I'm from Kenya. Kenya. I'm from Kenya. You're welcome. You're welcome, Scorpio Mama. Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Pauline, thank you so much. Thank you, Kingsley. Marlon, thank you also for your contribution. Each and every one of you. Real life, Lilian. Eh? I'm a country fool. Okay. Okay, thank you all for coming. To everyone who was like stopped whatever that they were doing to come and support this beautiful lady over here. I'm just here to say thank you for your support. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you, Marian Jesus. I look nice. I'm grateful. Thank you for the compliment. Ni God. Mama Marion Jesus. Pauline, what's wrong with me? Marion Jesus, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all for coming. I don't take your support for granted. This is my second live. I wasn't looking for that, Marlon. I was looking for the other one. It was Byron. That one is the one that I was looking for. This one is when the rest they think they are better than the other. This one I know of it, Marlon. I was looking for the other one. You know, I don't have power. I could have just Googled here quickly and get to understand the term. This one I know. Thank you for that. I'm so grateful, Marlon. Thank you. When the other rest think that they are better than the other one. And that one also, it's affecting us. You know, even me, Pauline, I don't know how you're coping. But me, I used to fear like going outside Kenya. But nowadays I'm normalizing it. Like I don't want to limit myself like in Kenya, back to Kenya. I want to take those international flights and go and explore. Goga, hi, hello, welcome. Welcome, Goga. Welcome. You are having a convo here. And Guy, now you are coming when I'm about to end. I think I'll have to add some few minutes so that I hear also your contribution on the same. Blessings everyone on the chat. Receive greetings from Goga, the curator in chief. Hey Goga, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for the job. I will respect your house, but I don't want to put a crap. Okay, okay, okay. Love the heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love Barrett's, by the way. And I normally do these on weekends because weekdays you're not allowed to. But on weekends, it's just freestyle. Uh-huh. Hey Goga, receive blessings from Marlon. I always travel the world. It helps to have you a balanced up. Yeah, yeah, Goga. I agree with that. Nowadays I'm coming out of it. I used to have that fear. Me, I'm just comfortable like in Kenya. I used to fear whatever that Marlon has said there, like the other race feel like they're better than the other one. So, and back in high school, I read this book, Damu Nyeusi. Damu Nyeusi had a lot of racism. And I was like, this thing, it doesn't happen even in those Western countries. Even here in Kenya, we also still practice that in our own way. So, hello everybody from Scorpio, Namaste Marlon, my G from Goga. Hey Scorpio Mama, what time is it where you are? It is 2:39. It is 2:39. 2:39 East African time. Goga, hey, thanks. You're welcome and visit one day. Yeah. Hey, Pauline, I'm not welcomed in Spain. Goga, see, you are blessed. Me, I've not said anything. I've not said anything. Goga received greetings from Skopje. So, Goga, we were talking about like there was this campaign of 16 days of activism against GBV, and I was like, when we talk about gender based violence, we only picture women and girls. But again, what about the men and the boys out there? And I brought it down maybe to the workplace because I believe it is also practiced there. So my question is, what is your take, especially on the guys on matters GBV? Because we think of women, and even the theme is saying, invest to prevent violence against women and girls. So where is the boy child? Do you think like the boy child is left out? That's what we were talking about. Mind you, this is the second line. The other one, lights, the power are off. So network had issues. I had to purchase bundles, and then the bundles were not reconnecting back. So I had to start another one to finish what I had started. Okay, Pauline says, Goga, you are welcome. Come visit one day. Pauline is at this. Pauline is in Spain. So, Goga, you are welcome there. I first experienced racism in South Africa when I landed in Europe. I was like, bring it on. So Goga, me, I've had that fear. I remember even my cousin sister telling me one day, you need even to apply for those scholarship. And I was like, hey, me, I'm just afraid. I just have that fear of unknown. But right now, like I'm ready for it. I'll just say, like, you bring it on. I'm ready. I'm ready for that. Pauline, let me get and then so Pauline, you wait for Goga to get the visa ready, and then he will visit. He will visit, and I'm looking forward to that collab between the two of you. I was to marry in Trinidad. Hey. Goga, leo tongue twister. Nimeshema hapa sana sasa. Man, so I'm left in the feelings a little bit. It's okay, Mama. It's okay. It's okay. 6 a.m. here in Jamaica, and you have me here. 6:39. At 6:39 today, I was in Slumberland. Yoga karibu. I am in the SGBV space at work. Oh, wow. So Goga, where have you been? Where have you been when we started this conversation? But it's okay. Glad to hear that a health space at work, it applies on both ends, but social stigma around SGBV is so rampant. Even the cops will laugh. Yeah, that was my point. Like someone will be like, Goga, like you are abused, or Goga's, let's say for instance, a man coming out and saying that he was beat up by the wife. Someone will be like, how? And then the way the society has set these things, like a man has to be strong, a man. And then when you know, with you guys, when you meet, you'll talk about politics, you'll discuss sports, etc. But for we women, when we meet with Pauline, we meet there with Scorpio Mama, we meet there with Kabi, we'll talk about everything, we'll discuss about these, like all gossips, eh? But with you guys, like sharing even with your other guy, telling them how whatever that you're facing, it's difficult. So I think we should normalize such conversation. They will really help. They will really, really help. So Goga, it's good to hear that. I hope that one day I'll have such conversation with you and get to hear your point of view on that, because today is the 15th day. Tomorrow now is the 16th day of gender-based violence. But again, activism against GBV. But again, tomorrow we'll be celebrating Human Rights Day. So Scorpio, one of my YouTube friend, is married. Oh, yeah. I heard you saying that in one of your lives, Goga. Very true, Goga. I feel for men. It's really, I feel them too. That's why somebody asked me one day while at my former workplace, why do you love like talking about men stuff, etc. And I was like, it's because I feel like they're left out. When you talk about mental health, I once did a story on mental health, and I focused also on the mental health of men. How are they? Is it okay for a man to cry? Is it okay? And I have such conversation. And when you have them, someone will tell you, why should I cry? Some will say, if I have to cry, I have to go maybe hide myself somewhere and then cry my all, etc. But life happens. I feel for you guys, and I'm just sending you hugs. It's okay to normalize crying. It's okay. We understand that our men also have feelings. The same way that we have feelings, it's the same way the men also are having those feelings. So it is okay to normalize our men speaking out. It's okay, like let me finalize, because I know now my phone is also hapa kinaniramba, simu ni kuzima inazima, stima zimepotea. Pauline, let me get I had already read that. I think I'm behind. Very true. Marlon, glad you are not in my receipts earlier. I still need that intelligence on my. And Marlon was also here. He shared very amazing, amazing, amazing sense, and I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. And I was also asking, have you ever like Marlon? Have you ever cried? And he was sharing his story here, telling me the first time he cried was when he received his first child, and there were tears of joy. And he's in agreement. It is okay to cry. It is okay for men to express how they feel. There's no shame in that. I just never talk about my work on YouTube. It's too sensitive. I get it. I learned a lot. Thank you, Scorpio Mama. The day I resign, I will write a book. I'm waiting for that. Hi, Constant. Constant is my cousin. He's a medic based in Kakamega. Last week we were talking about AIDS. It was World AIDS Day, and we were asking people here in the chat, have you been tested? And then Akina Fred were giving me like funny comments over there. And Constant was like, you need to go. You need to go for testing, get to know your status. Marlon, is it a man or a lady? You have people on the edge. Constant received greetings from Scorpio Caretaker. Thank you for coming. Kingsley, thank you. Woman or lady, yoga caretaker. Welcome to the live. Miss Lydia. Hi, Lydie. Hi, Lyd. How are you? Long time. Good to see you. Good to have you. Kingsley, thank you. It will take a lot of mindset change, especially. Yeah. There is a lot to be done on the same. I I like cry 6 months. Okay. Marlon, do you know your wife falls in that category? Weka kibo kwa laptop. Laptop ni desktop. I have to go, my people. Claire, thank you. Constant, thank you for coming. Goga, thank you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you all for coming. I don't take your support for granted. It has been real. It has been awesome. Yeah, and I'm just grateful. I have to go. It's like I'm left alone in this school. So I have to go. We'll see each other in the street. Lydia, thank you. Scorpio, thank you. Goga, Caretaker, Claire. Thank you. Claire has a premiere at 9:30. So you can also support her when the time reaches. Thank you, Mama Scorpio. Thank you, Kavi. Thank you, Marlon. Pauline, thank you. Nelia, like everyone who has been here. Goga, thank you for your insight. I wish you came earlier. You could have shared more. I'm telling you, this is the second live. The other one, Kililiramba,